We are live. And Joyce, if you can put your mic and keep it there.
Yeah, I
'cause
know.
I did have some complaints about ruckus.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
It fell. It went all the way down. My whole, it was gone.
We will keep that in mind. All right. I would like to welcome everybody to the February 26, 2024 Village of Mount Sterling Council meeting. Can we please have a roll call?
Yes, David,
Here.
Bill,
Here.
Greg,
Here.
Becky,
Here.
Ross,
Here.
Joyce. Here. All's present.
All right.
Lord, thank you for this beautiful day you provide for us, Lord, with the wonderful sunshine. And Lord, be with our village tonight, and our law enforcement, and our council and mayor, Lord, and touch this great country and bless it tonight, Lord. In all the situations, we're still the greatest country in the world. In Jesus' wonderful, wonderful name, amen.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Wonderful, thank you. May I please have a motion, once everybody gets settled, to approve the minutes from a council meeting held on February 12th, 2024, please?
You have that motion?
Thank you, David. Is there a second?
Second.
Craig, thank you. David Craig?
Okay, roll call. David,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
Joyce.
Yes.
All right, very good, thank you. In terms of mayor's report this evening, just some brief comments. As you all know, I'm new to this job, and I would like to thank everyone who has reached out to me personally in the community. I try to get out pretty much every single day to see all of you, and if I can't, for whatever reason, I do get phone calls as well. So I talk to constituents and residents and all the folks who support us on pretty much a daily basis, and I appreciate all of you bearing with us as we start this new year, and we get our sea legs about us, and we start plowing into business. I'm really excited of actually some of the things that we're having a little bit of discussion on tonight. We have a guest who will be with us here momentarily, and that's one of the reasons that this job is one of the most difficult, but one of the most rewarding that there is. We are all, if you can imagine it, so tonight is February 26th, we are getting ready for spring. It kind of feels like it a little bit. A lot of shrubs are actually blooming right now, so we're getting, lawnmower blades sharpened, tractors ready. We'll be ready for summer. It's all I can say about that. It's going to come too soon, maybe. Finally, I'm excited about the prospects for the year because we have a couple of neat projects which we are launching. We've talked a little bit about them before, so our downtown improvements and the crosswalks are going to make a really huge difference, and you'll start to see a little bit of that percolating out here in the next couple of months as we make some purchases under that agreement. So those are all of my mayor's comments for tonight. I'm excited. Keep those comments coming to me personally. My phone is open. Call me, email me, see me on the street. I keep hours here every single day, and I try to see as many people as I can. So come on down. On that note, Joyce, it's all yours.
Thank you. I really don't have anything to report tonight
Okay.
for the Pro Tem report.
Okay.
I'm sure that we'll have some things going through the committee reports. It was a beautiful day today. I hope everyone got out to enjoy it. I know my husband did. But he enjoys it if it's 50 below or 50 above. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't have a report for this evening.
Good deal. Thank you so much. All right, so now we're up to public comments, and we do have two this evening. And the first one I'd like to welcome is Susan Thompson. Please come on down, and you can use Joyce's. Susan has been a partner of ours, and go ahead, and I won't steal your thunder. Go ahead.
I'm not used to being on a microphone. I usually don't need one, but thank you very much. I am Susan Thompson. I'm the superintendent with the Madison County Board of Developmental Disabilities. I also serve a separate hat as president of the chamber for the Madison County Chamber of Commerce. A few months back, well, actually it was November of last year, I received a notification from the Ohio Department of Developmental Disabilities that there were $14.9 million in ARPA funds that they were going to release to county boards of DD. And so I reached out to the mayors, the 4 mayors of Madison County, and I said, hey, what can we do? And Andy was fantastic to come back with some new ideas and some different things for us to apply for a portion of these funds. And I ended up asking for $489,100 worth of that 14.9. Because in my head, I grew up in Southern Ohio. I took 14.9 million and divided by 88 counties and did the math. It's about $170,000. I thought, I'm at least asking for that, if not more. So I reached out to Andy and the other mayors, and Andy came back with a tremendous proposal and some things that would make Mount Sterling better, not only for people with disabilities, but for everyday citizens of Mount Sterling. We had actually, the ARPA funds, and I apologize, I have to put my glasses on. The ARPA funds were actually, believe it or not, 67 counties applied for funding. So that means, do my math, 21 counties didn't even apply for free money. Makes no sense to me. But when Andy reached out to me, I don't know, Andy, if you've shared what your ask was.
Yes, so we're crosswalk improvements downtown, high visibility for, and audible signage and radar controlled
That
stop
verbiage is all
signs.
well and good, but Andy got $137,500 for the Village of Mount Sterling, total.
Right.
And of that, $80,000 is to install ADA compliant, high visibility crosswalk road markings and/or signage, a timer-based and audible crossing equipment, and certain improvements to adjacent curbs and sidewalks. $35,000 to install pedestrian activated, high visibility and audible crossing signs with additional high visibility street markings at 4 key intersections in the downtown historic corridor to address accessibility and safety throughout the area. In addition to that, $20,000 for public park improvement for your accessible playground that you have coming in. And then for your $1,000 for tactile braille signs to be placed throughout your town hall. And then $1,500 for audio-visual equipment capable of real-time closed captioning for your village council meetings. And we were fully funded with that money. So the Village of Mount Sterling will be receiving $137,500.
I like numbers like that.
And,
Fiscal officer, you like
Yeah.
numbers like that? You like
yeah,
numbers
well,
like
and,
Yeah.
well, and the beauty of it is, and also Andy and I, each week I receive a funding opportunities spreadsheet from the state of Ohio, from the governor's office, of all grant funds and different things available throughout the state. So I put him on the list to start sending those to him, and anything I see that might benefit not only people with disabilities, but your citizens of Sterling, then I want to do that.
Absolutely.
The process for getting the funds, we've just figured, because the state in their ultimate wisdom, of course, they're watching me, their great wisdom, we are currently, I need invoices from you. Please go ahead and start getting bids.
Okay.
Please go ahead and start getting invoices. Get those to me, and then I will submit them to the state. They will make sure that there are 6 buckets in this ARPA money. And yours is the accessible communities is where
Right.
the bulk of your funds are. And so what they make sure that the invoices are what we have originally applied for. And then so for your crosswalks and for your park, now for your park, we might need to come up with some sort of invoice that says $20,000.
Yep.
It's quite a cumbersome process. We will submit the invoice to the state. They will say, absolutely, yes, that's fine. They will send the funds to me. Then I will take that same invoice that you already gave me, submit it to my auditor's office, and then the auditor's office will pay you.
Perfect. That works fine.
So go ahead and please start gathering your invoices so that we can start. We've already done 3 or 4 pool passes and different things. Another thing I wanted to touch on was we did have an access to $5,000 for pool passes. And for your residents of Mount Sterling, the individuals with disabilities that we serve, we will be able to provide them family pool passes to the London Pool that have no cost to them.
Great.
And, and then maybe someday when you guys have a pool, we'll be able to, do that. But I did speak with Mayor Closser out of London, and any resident of Mount Sterling that is a family of people with disabilities would be able to use the London Pool with these passes.
We
So I
appreciate
thought
their
that was-
partnership as well.
That was fantastic for him. And we have some with West Jeff, movie passes and different things like that. But please go ahead and start ordering the things that you would ask for, get
Yep. Mm-hmm.
vendors, if you have to bid it out, start doing those things. So that we can get I just need invoices from you so that I can submit them for payment.
I think we should be able to do that.
But it's a great thing to spend $137,500.
It certainly is.
But I'm thrilled to death to be able to help Sterling. We actually have, I believe, 37 people that we serve live in Mount Sterling, live in the village of Sterling. And that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But that's really, I don't know if you have any questions for me. I love,
Yeah, it's such a great thing that's going to happen for the community. I know a lot of disabled people in this town, plus I know a lot of disabled veterans, because I work with disabled veterans sometimes, and these crosswalks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
To have such a grant, I'm just so great that it's
well,
happening.
when I saw the money, I thought, and they wanted us to talk big picture. I didn't want to talk about, okay, what can we do to Joyce's house to make her house better? We want global things that are gonna make everybody's world better, not just people with disabilities. And I think that Andy and his group really came back with ideas that are really gonna benefit, I keep wanting to say city, the village of Mount Sterling.
So good.
And I couldn't have been more thrilled to get those responses from him. So kudos to Andy.
Well,
And,
we're continuing to plow forward, so we'll continue to apply for more grants. We'll just wash, rinse,
I'm a
repeat.
big fan of grants. If it's free money, I'm
I'm
in.
a big fan of partnerships, so if we can help you, we will.
But, and
Consider it
also
done.
your inclusive playground that you're working on.
Yes.
That is, I know a lot of rooftops are coming
Oh, yeah.
to not only Mount Sterling, Plain City and all that, but a playground, someplace for people to go, and obviously my world is people with disabilities. And if you've got a place for their son or daughter to go and play and be a part of and be whatever, people are gonna come to Mount Sterling.
That's right.
And so that's my hope, is that we can help out, and with more people come more people with disabilities, and
That's
and
exactly right.
that's my strong suit.
I like the idea of the swimming pool for them too, give them a chance to
Yes.
swim. And you mentioned the playground, a lot of kids will get a chance to get for physical fitness. That's gonna be, there's so many great things.
It is, and that what you guys are doing, first of all, we have Special Olympic softball. The best facility in Madison County is your guys' baseball park,
That's right.
your softball fields. Just in case no one's ever told you, the best place in Madison County are your diamonds. And our athletes come down here, it is the best ball diamonds. London.
It's a terrific event.
London can say what they want, but they don't compare. Now, I know they're doing some great things at Mary Mac and all that kind of
Yes.
stuff. But right now, your ball diamonds are second to none.
I'm an old baseball player. One day I always wanted to be on a card, but I hope one of these young kids one day will be on a baseball card.
We had our Special Olympic Division I basketball Tigers play Sunday and actually came home with a state title. These are the young kids. These are the
Yeah.
kids that are 15 and under. And they actually won the state title this weekend.
That is
So,
awesome.
Good.
Congratulations to them.
that they were thrilled to death up at Bowling Green,
I
so.
bet they were.
Anyone have any questions for me?
Questions for
Andy has my
Susan?
contact
Yep.
info.
If you-
If you know somebody with a disability that has a concern, if you know, hey, I know someone that's, a little bit different, what can you do for him? Send him my way.
Yep.
But
Okay.
Andy's got my info, and we can
Be happy
hopefully
to help.
So,
Thank you, Susan.
Anything
We
else?
sure do appreciate it.
and, we were just over at Hammer Time. Wow. Chicken bacon sandwich.
Yeah.
I think it's the best burger I ever had in chicken
They
sandwich.
do
I
they
ever
do
had in
a
my life.
very
So-
nice job. Very nice job.
I'm gonna go back and finish my onion rings.
Thank you, Susan. Thanks for coming down.
That's great.
All right, our next public comments, Jacob Keever, please come up to the microphone and state your address, please.
I live at 559 Wingate Place North.
Yep,
Okay,
you.
so this is more you need to put pressure on Arbor. And I'm gonna show you the picture of this. There's a incomplete sidewall or sidewalk that has a water pipe hanging out of it. I've had a lot of people complain about it. People posted it. I told people about the grant, we're getting that grant that she just talked about. That's gonna help things like in this area. But this is more, they need to it's on them. You guys just need to pressure it, and I'm gonna
okay.
show you guys.
Is this over in your subdivision?
This is Wingate North?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
It's right at the curve,
What
okay.
happened to it?
never completed.
Oh. Wingate North?
That
a lot of
lot's
people
still
are-
empty?
No, it's complete. It's been complete
There's
for
a house
year.
there now?
It's
Or-
been complete for a year and probably year and a half.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, go ahead.
But when you bring up the arbor, they kind of play dumb.
Yeah,
But that's on them.
it
That's
would be.
not
It,
on the city.
no, it would be, but certainly we can ask them if we can move that one
But,
along.
people in the older part are saying, hey, my kid's tripping over this. Hey, during trick or treat.
How long, Jake,
was
has
a-
this been this way?
Well, I'm not gonna, I'll say 2 years, but here's the thing, you gotta realize it's probably been in that state for maybe a year and a half, cause that's when the house got put there.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, all right, well,
Thanks, Jacob.
we'll certainly reach out to them. No problem, that's an easy ask. Okay, that's all we have for public comments. We have no executive session tonight. Sheriff's Department, you are up. Deputy.
Deputy Bird Bordeaux. Not much happened. It's pretty light. 16 traffic stops and 2 crashes. One passed away,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
so about 70
that
incidents
in
altogether.
town?
Where in town?
Over off Shadle. It's one of your
Sorry.
village
Heard that.
members. But yeah, that's all that happened.
I never heard about that.
Any
Questions,
questions?
comments? Take a look at the report. It's a
Albert?
relatively quiet month, I think.
Yeah,
Albert?
over on Shady.
Thoughts? Anybody? Any other questions? All right, I would think you're good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great evening. Okay, we've done the sheriff. We do not have a law director's report. Tom Byrne is out this evening. Zoning and building. Christie, did you want to make any comments? Come on down. Yes, please. We'll take them.
Okay, so I have numbers for January, and we're looking at, for our residential permits, we've issued 10.
Wow.
At this point, we've issued 1 zoning permit, and we've had 2 board cases in January. We would like to probably for March have work sessions for both boards.
Okay.
We'd like to do that, and we're just getting started. So these are only issued permits. This is not stuff that's in the system or in review or people that we've talked to, so it really is a low number and doesn't reflect what's going on
Okay.
currently. As far as the gentleman with Arbor, I'll be sure and share that with Tom.
Thank you. I
you
appreciate
know,
that.
And have him see what he can do with that. We do have a couple, I would say zoning violations, currently that we're dealing with.
Okay.
Other than that, if anybody has any questions.
Any questions for Christie tonight? All right, so we'll get meetings on the calendar then.
Yes.
For
Yep.
planning and for zoning.
Yes,
In
for
March.
both. Let's
Okay.
do both.
Good deal, thank you.
Thanks, Christie.
Okay, fiscal officer, you have your paperwork, so that means you have a report.
I do. Okay, so the year-end has been closed. Not a lot of edits that I needed to make according to the auditor's office, so that's always a good thing. I haven't approved that one.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Sorry.
pardon me.
I didn't do it. Oh, the finance. Okay, so, year-end has been closed, so if there are anybody that wants to, talk about the year-end stuff, it is boring, but it is, I do enjoy sharing it.
Well, it's a
So-
lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
so
work goes
it's
into
a
that.
lot. Again, I haven't received any comments or questions or concerns, Mr. Kiefer, about any of the financials, so if council does not have any questions, I would ask for a motion for the appropriation status report, the revenue status report, the receipt listing report, the payment listing report, the comparison of budget and appropriated, the cash summary by fund, the reader report, and then I'm also gonna be circulating the, January, month end. Of course, I could not close this out until the year of 2023 has been closed out before they'll let you open it up. So I will be, passing this one through. There was $361.78 adjustment that was done on this. Those were actually a couple of NSF checks from the water department. That totaled that, okay? So, and that would be a bank reconciliation for January of 2024, so that would be a motion.
Is there
Have
one?
that motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you.
David, Craig?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll call. Bill?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Okay, and if everybody can please sign all 3 documents. And I think I'm done.
You're good? Okay, thank you very much. Next up, we have committee reports this evening. Finance, Joyce.
I don't have a report since the last meeting, but we will meet again on March 6th at 3:30.
Great, thank you. Pleasant Township, David.
We will be meeting, this coming Monday, Andy, so.
Okay, good deal, thank you very much. Squad, Joyce.
Well,
have lines in
it's busy. Bills were paid. They've gone into executive session to discuss some things. Came out of executive session with a recommendation that they were going to have an emergency meeting tonight, started at 7 o'clock, in regards to with the attorney in regards to union contract negotiations. They are, you all know what that is, I don't need to explain it to you. So, once we're done here, I'm gonna be booking over to that meeting to get in on the tail end of that as well, so.
Yeah.
The next meeting for squad, didn't write down the date. It will be the second Wednesday of March at 8:00 PM.
When did you say your finance meeting was? I'm sorry.
March 6th.
March 6th at 3:30.
Thank you.
All right, fire, Ross.
I don't have anything for this week.
Okay,
Additional, we have a meeting coming up on this coming Thursday, the 29th.
okay. Good deal. Water, wastewater, Joyce.
Again, we have not met, so I have no updated report since the last meeting. We will meet again on March 6th at 2:30.
Okay. And then streets, Bill.
I have no update.
Okay.
And while I'm at it, I might as well tell you, the safety and block watch, we don't have any update either.
All right, solve that problem. All righty. Parks and Recs, Joyce.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we met this evening at 6 o'clock. Get my notes out here. We went over quite a few things. We went over the basic functions of our Parks and Rec director, and I got a better understanding of what he does for the village, on behalf of the village at the park. He works very closely also with the youth league. He schedules tournaments, he does all the diamond preparation and filling in the dirt, and I could go on and on. His list is yay long. He's a very busy man. So I appreciated getting a better understanding of that. We also went over the youth league contract. I gave that to the youth league president, Kathy Carson, and she's going to take that to her board next week, and they'll take a look at that and see if they can get that approved. We talked about, we don't have any outstanding grants right now. We don't have anything in the pipeline, if you will. We're not going to do anything that requires any upfront money or seed money, as we call it. But one thing we are going to be doing, during movie nights, historically, they've done a great job at doing giveaways. They have, they've in the past gotten grants, and they've been able to purchase things or get things at a donated cost to hand out to the kids. Well, we don't have that this year. So we're going to be brainstorming on some things that we can do to make sure that the kids leave with something at movie night, or at least we maybe incorporate some kind of maybe not giving them stuff, but maybe having some kind of a little clinic, mini clinic, if you will, something for 15 or 20 minutes. And I don't know, I think they do it before the movie starts. So, you know, we'll think of something to make sure that it's memorable for the kids. Movie nights again will be, same as last year, the last Saturday of the month. And we're just kind of trying to decide if we really want to start in May or if we want to start in June. So, that's about all I have. Pending another meeting, there's still a lot to go over. I think, I was informed tonight that Jeff shared that they have a bench from the American Legion that I think they've got the pad paid for and the pad in. So it's just a matter of he and one of his volunteers, or George, I don't know, who somebody's gonna be helping him.
We'll take care of it, yeah.
Yeah, with that, but with the village will help him get that bench installed for the American Legion down at the park. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else tonight for Parks and Rec.
Okay, good deal. Record and retention, David.
We will be heading off March 1st, Friday at 8 a.m. And like I said, once we tear into that, there's a lot of Sterling history you go through, and it's really a enjoyable thing to do. You don't realize how much history is in this town until we start going through it. So we'll be seeing everybody at 8 a.m.
Okay, thank you. Nuisance abatement.
It's
Becky.
me. I don't have anything new. I believe we just had a meeting before our last council meeting. So our next meeting will be March the 11th at 6 o'clock. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Safety block watch. Bill, you already said we're not going to do one, so we'll keep on rolling. Thank you. Sorry for that. Planning, Joyce.
The meeting for tomorrow night has been canceled. As Christy reported earlier, next month we will be scheduling work sessions for planning. And if my calculations are correct, that'll be around 3/26. Will it still be the last Tuesday? Okay, that would be March 26th.
Yep.
That's all I have. Planning.
All right. Zoning, Ross.
I don't have anything other than what Christie's already said tonight. The meeting for tomorrow night has also been canceled. So that's all I've got.
All right. Tree beautification, Becky.
No updates since the last report. We will have a meeting on March the 11th at 1 o'clock.
Got it. Okay.
Your meetings are going to be at 1 o'clock, Becky?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, that gets us to ordinances and resolutions. We do have some business tonight, so shall we go? Yeah.
Okay, so the first ordinance would be on the third reading. This is ordinance 2024-01, an ordinance accepting the 2024 estimated tax rates and revenues for the village of Mount Sterling. This is the third reading.
May I have a motion to approve this
Got that
on the
motion.
third reading?
David?
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ross.
Ross? Okay, David?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And now may I have a motion for passage? See that one 10 times fast.
You have that motion?
Thank you. Is there a second? Thank you, Craig.
Joyce? Craig? Okay, roll call. Bill?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2024-01 has passed.
All right. We have the next ordinance.
Yes, next ordinance is ordinance 2024-02. This will be on the second reading. This is an ordinance amending.
Motion.
May I have a motion to place that on the second reading, please?
Motion. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, didn't hear you, pardon me. Is there a
Second.
second? Thank you, Bill.
Becky, Bill? Roll call. Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
The next one is
Next.
resolution for the third reading,
Mhm.
is resolution 2024-01. Is a resolution authorizing the mayor or his designee to renewal agreement with the Madison County for the operation of the facilities.
Mhm.
This is the third reading.
All
Have that
right.
motion.
Thank you, David. Is there a second?
Yes.
David?
Okay,
Ross? Okay, roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
All right. Finally, resolution 2024-02.
Motion to approve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that, I thought that was only on the second reading, pardon me.
Resolution 2024.
Yes, I'm sorry, pardon me. May I have a motion for approval now?
I'll
though?
make that motion.
Thank you, Craig.
I'll second.
Thank you, Bill.
Craig, Bill? Okay, roll call. Ross?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Perfect.
Resolution 2024-01 has passed.
And finally,
Then the last one is Resolution 2024-02. This will be placed on the second reading. It is a resolution authorizing the mayor or his designee to execute necessary paperwork to have the Village of Mount Sterling join the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission. This is on the second reading.
may I have a motion to place it on the
Have
second
that
reading?
motion.
Thank you, David.
Second.
Thank you, Ross.
David, Ross? Okay, roll call. Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
And Ross?
Yes.
Okay, passed on the second reading.
All right. Come to round table.
Oh,
Let's
on
talk
round
good
table.
stuff in the village, shall
On
we?
Roundtable night, the Mount Sterling Library's gonna have the Timmons Brothers there, March 16th. We're gonna do the famous rock album covers. This will be the first time we've done anything in the village here. It's usually been down south for the last 2 years, and it's gonna be great to work with us. We'll be there, it'll be at 1 p.m., and if you wanna bring one of your rock albums, see how much it's worth, we will be doing that too, and there'll probably be some classic people that has some there.
Oh, yeah.
I know everybody's been kidding me about Since the Eclipse, The Dark Side of the Moon. I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of that album.
Wow.
But come and see us.
Absolutely.
I put it in my calendar today.
I will bring my Lawrence Welk albums. Never mind.
I just want to mention the same day, March 16th, the community center will be hosting their semi-annual bazaar. It's a spring bazaar, and there's 60-plus vendors and crafters. And there'll also be